match of
Ryan
the
coming from behind
Players Championship between
to beat
Ryan
Nate
Barnes
Stubler and
and the real
advances
deal
Bill, a
Bill
13-time
O'Neill.
champion.
And a ball change right out of the gate here in this match with Bill O'Neill. Ryan's going to reactive.
And Ted just hangs. What do you make of that move?
Well, we're gonna find out, aren't we? But obviously, the way Ryan likes to shape it, he felt that the urethane ball was going too early, and then that forced him to create a little bit of angle. And when he did that, it wouldn't come up the hill. So he's going to go to reactive.
Uh-oh.
Look out.
Oh, boy.
Missed it.
Mistake.
A 13-time PBA Tour champion with 2 major titles, the real deal, Bill O'Neill.
Bill O'Neill with a back injury that hampered him at the end of last season. Now ready for this stage, fully healthy and feeling great. Start strong. Bill has some history. In February 2020, PBA Players Championship. Yes, this event. It was at Wayne Webb's Columbus Bowl. Bill O'Neill defeated 1 seed E.J. Tackett-Randy. This was wild by 1 pin, 233 to 32.
Yeah, I remember that finish, and isn't it kind of ironic that now we're in Wichita, but yet it's on the Wayne Webb oil pattern?
Yes, it is.
Bill O'Neill going with a Black Widow 3.0. That is not urethane. That is reactive.
Leaving the 4. Randy, he talked to us yesterday about ball weight change, switching back to 15.
Yeah, well, like he was trying 14 pounds. It made his hand too fast at times. And, you know, Bill's tinkered over the years trying to, you know, be the best player he could be. And before last year's World Series, he went back to 15. And, you know, that's where he's at now. And it's like, you know, I'll try anything once. I mean, and I don't blame him. I mean, you're always trying to find some edge, especially with the two-handers with all the power, trying to catch up. Bill's such a traditional guy. Here's Ryan with urethane back on the right lane.
Barnes, after that tough start,
hated it.
As
soon as he let go of it, he hated it. So now the missed 10 pin is now compounded with the big 4 here in the second, and he's looking at back-to-back open frames.
How do you approach this shot?
Well, it's only been made once on television in the history of the PBA, and that was by Walter Ray Williams Jr. So you try to cut either the 4-pin or the 6-pin sideways and hope you get lucky. Or you can bounce a pin out and get lucky.
You just hear that?
What's that?
He said trying too hard.
Reality on the left lane, which is reactive for Ryan Barnes.
Needs a bounce back.
Really good shot. Hard to believe he'd leave a week 10 with that much power. But he did. Big hole early. And it's something you don't want to do against a guy like Bill O'Neill. Week 10 because the 6-pin goes to the sidewall and just lays kind of dead into that right gutter.
Spare.
Yeah, gets that from his dad.
Smile to Fox. It's so fun watching them communicate.
They don't even have to use words.
No. What do you love most about this guy?
Bill O'Neill. He's old school.
Old school. Still works in 2024.
And I'm not done. Go ahead and read your promo card there, and then I'll keep going what I love about Bill O'Neill.
I will. Registration for the 2024 PBA LBC National Championships is now open to bowlers of all skill levels and from all centers. The PBA LBC National Championships is heading to a new location outside Chicago and includes 2 new junior divisions. You can compete in singles as well as optional doubles and team events. Even combine your scores with the pros. Enter today at pba.com/LBC tournament.
All right, you want to know more?
Yeah, you were saying?
He's a class act. He's a family man. He's a great husband, great father. And he's old school.
Oh,
ooh, that was a good shot.
He'll left another 10 pins.
So that's why, in case you were wondering. Oh. Good shot here, 6 wrapping around the 10. That's a ringing 10.
His first win came at the Chameleon Championship back in 2009-10. Ended up winning the U.S. Open at the age of 42. He felt good about that previous shot. That's why he's frustrated at the 10 was up.
Good. He's always been real honest with himself and with you know, his approach to the game. And when he throws a good shot and doesn't get rewarded, you know about it. And when he throws a bad one, he'll let you know he threw a bad one. All right, now let's see if young Master Barnes here can rebound after back-to-back open frames to start this match.
Just tough sledding here in this third match for Ryan Barnes.
And tough sledding when you're making micro adjustments just to get to the pocket, and then when you do, you leave a weak 10, and then you leave another weak 10, and it's just it really damages the psyche. And so now he's got to be thinking, all right, well, I threw that one perfect and left a weak 10. If there's a ringing 10, you can, all right, well, maybe I'm close with that, right? But a weak 10, the ball's not going through the pins strong enough. So now what? I mean, you gotta think to yourself, I gotta change balls. I gotta do something different. I can't keep doing this in hopes that I'll get lucky and something will change.
It sounds like chaos mentally within the game within the game.
Here's another ball change on the left lane going to a phase 2. Meanwhile, Bill O'Neill's still with that same Black Widow 3.0.
The veteran versus the rook. Aimed the change and it worked.
You see how much more shape that had in the back part of the lane, John?
Yes. To 19 miles per hour.
O'Neill, I think, is at 20.
He is.
But look how much more shape this ball has in the back end.
Let's go.
A lot of bowling left, Randy. O'Neill. Well, Barnes has come back from a big deficit before. He just did it against Nate Stubler. Now, Bill O'Neill's a different level of experience. He's twice his age. $100,000 on the line. This essentially a semifinal, and the winner in this stepladder format meets 46-year-old Tom Smallwood, who is the Hollywood story. I'll tell you about it later. O'Neill spares.
Yeah, good cover.
So you see the max for O'Neill at 248. Barnes at 236. Bill surveying here. What do you make of where we stand at the moment?
Well, I think that if Ryan can figure out the right lane, he's got a real shot at climbing right back into this.
Bill O'Neill. My ball's rolling right. It carries really good. Grip pressure is key, and you see at 19.3 miles per hour, Bill O'Neill trying to earn a bid to meet his friend Tom Smallwood Ryan Barnes, the kid, the 21-year-old, has other plans. It's the PDA player.